gentlemen, the Bob Jones High School class of 2015 has certainly made an impact on the community of Madison in the areas of athletics, band, color guard, dance team, and cheerleading. These talented young men and women have devoted countless hours of their high school careers both playing on or supporting the football team in performance on Friday nights, as well as performing in their own respective competitions throughout the fall and spring semesters. Tonight, we recognize the Bob Jones High School senior class and their parents, whose unwavering love and support have guided each of them every step of the way. In addition, each player and cheerleader has chosen a favorite teacher who will be expressing their appreciation with their presence directly in front of them. First, we honor our senior members of the Bob Jones Patriot football team. Mike Bernier, escorted by his parents Mike Sr. and Sonia Bernier. Rashad Blackburn, escorted by his mom Alonda Blackburn. Tyrell Bradley, escorted by his parents Tyrus and Tanya Harper. Pierre Bruton, escorted by his parents Steve and Sammy Bruton. Tyler Brown, escorted by his mom Tawanda Moore. Santrez Burton, escorted by his dad Corey Burton and mom Shilawanda Burton. Matt Casals, escorted by his parents Manny and Stacy Casals. Cortez Daniel, escorted by his dad Alan Fisher and mom Kia Daniel. DeAndre Douglas, escorted by his parents Edward and Deandra Douglas. Jack Galloway, escorted by his dad Patrick Gilger and mom Michelle Gilgerter. Gary Glassman, escorted by his parents David and Kim Glassman. Tori Hunt, escorted by his parents Lee and Sheila Hunt. Trey Lewis, escorted by his parents Chris and Yolanda Lewis. Tarrant Lynch, escorted by his dad Sean Lynch and mom Latwan Lynch. Tucker Martin, escorted by his parents Ken and Patty Martin. Brandon McNeil, escorted by his parents Eddie and Christy McNeil. Austin Neal, escorted by his parents Daryl and Sandra Neal. Blake Polson, escorted by his parents Greg and Kim Polson. Blake Pryor, escorted by his parents Chad and Andrea Pryor. Jonathan Rice, escorted by his parents John and Amanda Rice. Shamario Ross, escorted by his mom Cassandra Tarver Ross. Michael Schmidt, escorted by his parents Rob and Darlene Schmidt. J.D. Sims, escorted by his parents Joe and Becca Sims. Carson Stiles, escorted by his parents Brian and Claudia Stiles. Jarek Taylor, escorted by his mom Yvonne Taylor. Keyshawn Vaughn, escorted by his mom Rose Vaughn. Daniel Womble, escorted by his parents Hill and Tammy Womble. And Jeremy Fry, escorted by his mom, Aubranelle Fry. Next, we would like to honor our senior members of the Bob Jones cheerleaders. Logan Crawford, whose father is Walter Crawford, and escorted by the celebrity teacher Jeremy Raper and cheer coach Zoe Williams. Ashley Kroom, escorted by parents Juan and Rebecca Kroom. Hannah Drury, escorted by parents Derek and Laura Drury. Samantha Ricks, escorted by her mother Galia Ricks. Kaylee Rose, escorted by her parents Kevin and Heather Rose. We now recognize our senior members of the Patriot Marching Band. Andrea Atkins, escorted by parents Tom and Arlene Atkins. Christian Bartell, escorted by mother Lori Bartell. Andrew Blackwell, escorted by parents Charlie and Joni Blackwell. Michelle Bono, escorted by parents Steve and Debbie Bono. James Boucher, escorted by Brenda and Martin Boucher. Joey Caldwell, escorted by parents Alan and Bonnie Caldwell. Nathaniel Cantrell, escorted by mother and stepfather, Mr. and Mrs. Bobby Joyce. Megan Carter, escorted by parents Jim and Lisa Carter. Caitlin Sislow, escorted by parents Alice and Rich Sislow. Ryan Colson, escorted by Bill and Lisette Colson. Alexander Daniel, escorted by parents Mike and Cynthia Daniel. Alicia Dorr, escorted by her mother Kathy Dorr and her brother Chris Dorr. Sarah Elugante, escorted by parents Danny and Donna Elegante. Jimmy Yulee, escorted by parents Philip and Sharon Yulee. Daniel Foote, escorted by parents John and Liz Foote. Michael Franklin, escorted by parents Rick and Lisa Franklin. Matt Gary, escorted by parents Steve and Angela Gary. Hendrik Gelino, escorted by parents Antonio and Ann Martine Gelino. Camille Hebert, escorted by parents Paul and Dina Hebert. Paul Hunt, escorted by parents Kevin and Charlotte Hunt. Jacob Justice, escorted by parents Charlie and Lou Justice. Ryan Leroy, escorted by parents Shelley and Ann Leroy. James Mason, escorted by parents Charles and Janice Mason. Kaya McGall, escorted by parents Kevin and Rotrice McGall. Melissa McMahon, escorted by parents Patty and Dave McMahon. Caitlin McWhirter, escorted by parents Scott and Celeste McWhirter.
Wait a minute, wait.
Serena Montero Pie, escorted by parents Shushil and Julie Monteropai. Robert Murray, escorted by parents Monroe and Nicole Murray. Telly Pakrananadas, escorted by his mother Antonia Pakrananadas. Justin Samuel Rist, escorted by parents Mark and Sherry Rist. Remy Chandru, escorted by mother Monique Hazelton. Angela Simpson, escorted by parents Greg and Susan Simpson. Kelton Stewart, escorted by parents Robert and Lisa Stewart. Efonio Ugalabulum, escorted by parents Brilliance and Ernest Ugalabulum. McKenna Wilson, escorted by Melissa Wilson. Benjamin Winters, escorted by parents Keith Winters and Barbara Young. Zach Zembricki, escorted by parents Steve and Luann Zembricki. We now recognize the senior members of the Bob Jones Color Guard. Mary Allen, escorted by parents Dale Allen and Cindy Allen. Kibrion Chisholm, escorted by Nathaniel and Emma Chisholm. Haley Delmas, escorted by parents Mike and Diane Delmas. Crystal Hoskins, escorted by parents Mark and Melissa Hoskins. Dashani Perkins, escorted by Paula Perkins. Melody Reimer, escorted by parents Jerome and Michelle Reimer. Olivia Schweikart, escorted by Bobby and Kay Schweikart. Natalie Williams, escorted by Miss Janine Williams. Finally, we recognize our senior members of the Patriot Dance Team. Lacey Bolden, escorted by Jeffrey and India Bolden. Sarah Guest, escorted by parents Hal and Kathy Guest. Allison Hunter, escorted by Sergeant Major retired Donald R. Hunter and Michelle Hunter. Ariel Lavish, escorted by parents Craig and Gail Lavish. And Tasha Lavish, also escorted Craig and Gayla Lavish. Callie Martin, escorted by parents Ken and Patty Martin. And Ann Nelson, escorted by Matt and Terry Nelson. Let's have a round of applause for all of our senior class of 2015. On behalf of Superintendent Dr. D. Fowler, Principal Robbie Parker, and Bob Jones High School faculty, and the entire city of Madison, we would like to thank you seniors for your service and performance throughout your high school careers. Additionally, we would like to thank all the parents and all these wonderful students for their continued support of these activities.
Clapping for us.